Namaste everyone, welcome to my YouTube blog. At first, please do consider the scar of my allergic wound. Today I do not have any poems, I'm not going to present any speech, but I'm going to discuss on a very important topic or the issue that is going on in Nepal. Regardless of the fact that the incidence and prevalence of COVID-19 is steadily increasing in Nepal, but Nepal is much more concerned on the issue of air pollution. So, as a graduate student of public health, I'm going to discuss and share some of my evidence-based knowledge on what are the causes of air pollution in Nepal, how to measure or assess the quality of air and why is it important, and what are the steps that the government of Nepal has been doing in order to reduce the air pollution in Nepal, and I will be demonstrating other mitigating measures in order to reduce air pollution in Nepal. So basically talking about air pollution, research has shown that air pollution is one of the major public health and environmental health issue globally, not only in Nepal but in a wide worldwide range. So as per the report of Yale University in 2020, Nepal has been positioned or ranked in 176th country in the Environmental Performance Index, which is not quite satisfying. Also, in the rank of air pollution, Nepal is in 87th position. Now we can estimate we are at enormous risk of air pollution. So talking about the causes of air pollution, there are various factors, but the major factors are deforestation, urbanization, and industrialization. These three factors are going parallel in a very rapid way. People are chopping down the trees in order to widen the highways, chopping down the trees in order to establish the big factories and industries, chopping down the trees in order to transform or convert our society into advanced urbanized society. Other factors beside this, we have operation of oil and coal plants, power plants, improper management of agricultural and municipal wastage. And recently Nepal has been victimized by a huge, tremendous fire with unknown cause. And also the use of the old engined vehicles. These are the major causes of air pollution in Nepal. And it is very, very important to assess the quality of air that we are breathing, whether it's healthy or not. What are the chemical or what are the air pollutants that are present in our atmosphere? Basically, the air pollutants such as ozone, nitrogen dioxide, sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide, and the particulate matter. These 5 substances are very, very harmful. If I have to talk about particulate matter, this will be the very new term. In this, it is an indicator of air pollution where the diameter of the air particles are measured. For example, if the diameters of the air particles is 10 micron or less, it can just settle down on our lungs or other organs or systems of our body. And we can have certain mild symptoms such as nose, throat, eye irritation, headache, and nausea. But if the size or the diameter of the air particles is less than 2.5 micron, it can even penetrate the barriers of our lungs and can go to our bloodstream and can cause various heart and serious lung problems. For example, presence of ozone, sulfur dioxide, and nitrogen dioxide of particles less than 2.5 micron can cause asthma, bronchitis, lung inflammation, infection, lung cancer, and can eventually lead to death. So it is very, very important to measure the quality of the air. And the quality of air is measured through quality air index using the gabimetric or weighing methods. It is done by the government. It is done using the scientific tools. So it is the responsibility of government to periodically evaluate or assess the quality of air that we are breathing. Now, talking about the activities that the government of Nepal has done, there are various acts and laws. Altogether, there are 16 different acts and laws that are working for the environmental conservation, prevention of air pollution, and promotion of air qualities. But they are limited within the papers. There are so many policies, so many strategies, but in action, we have achieved only some of them. If I have to talk about the few of the activities that we have achieved, then that will be banning of the bulk transport systems, reducing the use of the old engine vehicles. But that is not enough. We have to implement also other mitigating measures. I viewed the strategies and policies of United Kingdom and I compared it with our country Nepal. There is a huge gap, huge difference between two of them. That is why there is a difference between the developed and the developing countries. But we need to fill that gap. We need to apply or implement the strategies in order to make the developing countries in the path of developed one and to promote the health and the economy of the developing countries like Nepal. So if I have to talk about some of the mitigating measures, then that would be I would go through the two levels. One is national level through the policy reinforcement, policy evaluation, and the next will be the local approach. For example, we need to give more focus on the promotion of the green spaces, or let's say promoting the active travel through walking, cycling. We need to give reinforcement to those activities, and also the use of the renewable source of energy, for example biomass, geothermal, wind, hydro. This kind of energy must be given priority, and there must be involvement of the local authorities as well. And we need to have a very strong decision making and leadership, and we need to evaluate and implement the policy frequently. As per the assessment of air quality done in 2016, it so says the concentration of the air particles as per the cubic meter area of space in Nepal was 60 microgram per cubic meter. But the recommended guideline by the World Health Organization says that if the concentration of the air particle is 10 microgram per cubic meter, then the air pollution can be reduced by 15%. But already in 2016, we were at the level of 60 microgram per cubic meter, and the recommended guideline was 10 microgram per cubic meter. We are almost 5 to 6 times higher than the recommended level. We are at a very risk of air pollution. Thus, there comes the very important role of the government. So on the national level, the government must engage various multi-agencies in emergency planning activities. And the government must primarily focus and invest in the technologies in order to replace and reduce the non-essential and harmful human activities. And the government must give priority to the public health awareness, focusing on the afforestation. People must start planting trees on the street canyons. The core concept of the green roof, green walls, and the green space must be promoted in a wider range. Also, there must be the proper outline and the design for the process of urbanization. In fact, there must be a true connection between the policy and the practice. And all these activities must be implemented from the local level or the base level, that is the community. And here comes the major role of the local authorities and the local stakeholders. They have the very important role in order to engage the local people and the communities to promote the alternate options such as the use of the renewable energies, also for the active travel such as walking or cycling, also to promote the local garden initiative. So the activities must be implemented and must be started from now. Otherwise, there will be the very bad consequences of air pollution, not only physically, but emotionally, socially, financially. There was a saying by Martin Luther King, who was a civil rights movement activist. He says, change doesn't come in on the wheel of inevitability, but rather comes through continuous struggle. So the struggle must begin from today, and change must begin from ourselves. So I humbly request the government to reform the policy and to implement the strategies into the real practice. Otherwise, we have to face the various cases of morbidity and mortality in the upcoming future. I hope I share these knowledges with all of you guys, and I hope I cleared some of the doubts that are going on. If you have any queries or concern, you can mention in the comment, or if you have any other interesting topic, you can mention in the comment. I will be back with another videos with some other interesting topics. Thank you so much. Till then, stay safe. Bye bye. Namaste.